Did you know that every time I make one of these videos, I have to watch the same 11-year-old how to tie a tie YouTube tutorial about 6 times before I get it right? Can you tell? Hello everyone, and welcome to the Internet Report, news that doesn't matter and that you probably shouldn't care about. Here on the Internet Report, we consider it our solemn duty to sift the toxic waste of the internet and present it to you in a tight, sexy 20 minutes or less, or more if you've been a good boy, and this past month has been nothing less than a veritable trough of digital pig slop. We've got a lot to get through, so without further ado, have you ever heard of something called a Stanley Cup? You know, that ugly metal status symbol that's almost too big to hold and people are willing to beat the shit out of each other for? No, not that one. That one, that's right. The one that people are risking actual jail time to get a hold of.
The doors open, it's a stampede, and my UGG catches in the floor, but I did end up with one.
Police say a 23-year-old stole about 65 cups.
Get him! Stop him! Stop him! Stop him!
Well, bad news for people who confuse crazed consumerism with having a personality, and good news for all those guys we found out a few months back are constantly thinking about the Roman Empire for some reason. Cause the Stanley Cups have lead in them. You know the old saying, when in Rome, risk exposing massive amounts of the population to lead through their drinking water, or something like that. Concerned cup enthusiasts have been anxiously scrubbing their metal monsters with lead testing swabs, but the truth is a little bit more complex than that. Stanley's official statement about the rumor admits that the sealing material used at the base of the cup includes some lead, but it can only be exposed if the base cap is damaged. So enjoy your Stanleys! Carefully, I guess. Apparently Stanley isn't the only cup creator on the naughty lead list. Lead soldering is a cheap and easy method that many manufacturers use, with companies like Mir also admitting to the practice. Other companies like Yeti still haven't produced an official statement, but TikTok users are excavating the bottom of their products to find out for themselves. Now, while there may not be much chance of you or I getting lead poisoning from our drinkware, that possibility still exists so that companies like Stanley can save money. Not to mention, these businesses are risking the safety of their employees by making them work with toxic material when they know alternative methods exist. I guess I'm gonna have to go back to splashing lukewarm water from the tap directly into my gaping mouth, because there's definitely no other solution to this. But before we continue, I'd like to take a second to talk about today's sponsor, Dragon City. They've added a custom Funky Frog decoration to the actual game just for you guys, and you can scan the QR code to get it right now. Seriously, oh my god, it's so cute. It's serious, it's really cute. It's cute, guys. Dragon City is a free-to-play game that lets you collect, hatch, and evolve over 1,000 unique dragons. This little funky frog will go perfectly with all the magical habitats and buildings in your empire. Prove your dragon's strength in PvP battles with other dragon masters to dominate the leaderboard. Dragon City has over 450 million installs, so you'll be joining a vibrant community of players who you can collaborate with in alliances to unlock exclusive rewards. Download Dragon City by clicking the link in the description or scan the QR code to get the Funky Frog decoration instantly. But that's not all. You'll also get 15,000 food, 30,000 gold, and the very rare spaceship dragon to start your Dragon Master journey. This is a limited time offer, so act fast to embark on your adventure today. Are you willing to go to jail for your favorite music artist? Well, some fans of the famous rapper Nicki Minaj have answered that question this past month, after a line from Megan Thee Stallion's new #1 hit Hiss sent the dethroned queen of rap into what some people suspect was a Coca-Cola fueled spiral on TikTok Live.
I f***ing dare you, bitch, and I know you listening right now, you fragment foot. You will not disrespect Papa Bear, you dirty fucking ran through bird ass, bum ass bitch.
But what was the line? The other kind of line that led Nicki Minaj to livestream this breakdown. We obviously can't play the song for copyright reasons, but I will recite it to you now. These hoes Don't be mad at Megan. These hoes mad at Megan's Law. For those who don't know, and clearly many didn't since Google Trends indicates that there was a massive spike in users looking up the term since the song's release, Megan's Law is a law that requires enforcement authorities to make information available to the public about registered sex offenders. Now, the average person would probably assume that this line was a general criticism of the many predators that lurk within the music industry, but Nicki Minaj decided that this was a direct attack against her family. For some reason. She released the song Bigfoot as a response with such lines as, You want me to do the bit? You want me to walk all... Fine. With such lines as bad bitch, she like 6 foot, ooh, I call her Bigfoot, brr, which is in reference to the fact that Megan is tall, and the line, lying on your dead mama, said 7 times throughout the song, which is in reference to the fact that Megan's mother is dead. The last minute and a half is just Nicki whispering threateningly into the mic, which if you close your eyes while you listen, you'll know exactly what it feels like to be approached by a narcotics-challenged person in a subway station at 3 a.m. So far, Megan has ignored Nicki's response, and Bigfoot has one of the worst like-to-dislike ratios I have ever seen on a music video. But Nicki's fans, known as Barbs, have kept busy doxing anyone who dares to critique her behavior online. A creator by the username Baylatown with over 1.4 million followers on TikTok had their account temporarily suspended after Barbs mass reported them, tried to dox them, and sent threats to their family because they made a video about the situation.
I can't believe I'm making this video right now, but basically Nicki Minaj fans are attempting to dox me, messaging family members as well as people who aren't members of my family, sending them shit. Apparently they got somebody's address.
Some creators have started to retaliate against the doxers with legal action, and with Nicki fans going as far as threatening to desecrate the gravesite of Megan's mother, it might not be long until we start seeing Barbs behind the wrong kind of bars. As an extra moldy cherry on top, the father of Megan Kanka, the poor little girl whose tragic death is the reason for Megan's Law, is actually threatening legal action against Megan Thee Stallion for, let me check my notes, having the name of a federal law in her song. Welcome to America, the land of the lawsuits. Speaking of lawsuits, Taylor Swift has a blank space at the top of a cease and desist letter, and she is writing the name of Florida college student Jack Sweeney. Famous billionaire, jet fuel guzzler, and Super Bowl outcome orchestrator T Swift is threatening legal action against Jack for posting tracking information about her private jet. Jack Sweeney has multiple social media accounts across Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter devoted to tracking the flights of private jets, a major contribution to the pollution that is cooking our planet like a creme brulee. His actions have already agitated Twitter buyer and man-child Elon Musk, who banned his account until Sweeney agreed to add a 24-hour delay to flight updates. Jack Sweeney only uses publicly available information to make his post, but according to the Swiftie lawyers, you would think he was using comically large suction cups to cling to the bottom of Taylor's jet, as they're cited by the Washington Post as saying he has caused her direct and irreparable harm, as well as emotional and physical distress. I guess I would be pretty distressed too if some random Twitter user outed me as one of the biggest celebrity carbon dioxide polluters, but maybe Tay-Tay should just shake it off and take another 13-minute flight. Alright, let's check in on men with podcasts. Are they still insane?
Guy shouldn't be dating a woman that's more than 2/3 of his body weight. The woman should feel smaller. She needs to feel like he could kill her, but he's not gonna. If I'm holding a girl and subconsciously she knows that if I wanted to, I could pick her up and throw her into the wall, but I'm not, she's like, okay, I trust him. He's in control of himself.
Yes, they are, but according to a series of bizarre TikTok boyfriend testing trends, microphones aren't the only thing that apparently some men can't be trusted with. The ketchup on counter trend, God, please, somebody put me out of my misery. Not yet. The ketchup on counter trend all started when a woman filmed her pet Neanderthal attempting to wipe hot sauce off of the counter. Soon, bored girlfriends everywhere were wasting tablespoons of Heinz to test their boyfriend's ability to, and I cannot stress this enough, clean ketchup off of a countertop with paper towels. Holy shit. There is no good way to spin this. If your boyfriend succeeds, the task is so mind-numbingly easy, why would you celebrate by posting it? If he somehow fails, why would you embarrass yourself by declaring to the world that you're getting back from someone so stupid they could find a way to fail a BuzzFeed personality quiz? Oh yeah, and remember when TikTok was using pomegranates to repackage and romanticize traditional restrictive gender roles? Man, big strong, woman small weak, but Mitski is playing in the background, so it must be cool. Well, pomegranates aren't the only fruit the TikTok girlies are pathologizing, as the orange peel test had women testing their boyfriends to see if they would do them the immense favor of taking about 5.5 seconds to peel an orange for them and expecting the bare minimum to get a thunderous round of applause in the comment section if they did. Ketchup? Oranges? If you feel the need to put your boyfriend through a gauntlet of food-related challenges, maybe you should just break up with him. Now it's time to announce the Internet Idiot Award, a segment where I officially recognize acts of idiocy that I've been forced to witness on the internet. And today's winner of the Internet Idiot Award goes to anyone who walks around in public with this thing on their face. Looking like a dork has never been so expensive. The Apple Vision Pro is a piece of cutting-edge technology that's core purpose seems to be making me as depressed about the state of humanity as possible. Nothing has made me wish for the simpler times where we just dump directly into the street and died of the plague more than watching these tech bros bumble around, casting silent spells to do the same exact the phone in their pocket has been capable of doing for years. Way to announce, hey, I'm walking around with a $3,500 device and am actively distracted. It would be really easy to steal it right off my face, but don't, tee-hee. While any technology that brings us closer to a Simpsons predicted timeline is concerning, it will make insufferable people easier to identify from greater distances so they can be bred out of the gene pool for our collective benefit. But don't feel too bad for them. I'm sure they'll be too busy watching porn an inch away from their eyeballs to notice. Okay, but seriously, between you and me, I'm pretty sure these overpriced ski goggles are just gonna be another example of glamour tech that quickly fizzles out like the many washed up novelties before it. When's the last time you watched a 3D movie? But if humanity continues on its losing streak and we're somehow all unlucky enough that this ugly eyewear does become normalized, my professional opinion is it's gonna suck real bad. Are there super interesting applications for this device in journalism, disability aid, and connecting people over long distances? Yes, but it's actually being made for as many people as possible to have on as much as possible, regardless of the consequences. I mean, Apple can't even advertise this product in a way that's not insanely depressing. Look at this wife and husband just in the same room, ignoring each other. She's on her phone and he's strapped into the beta release of The Matrix. The more basic human needs like adequate nutrition, exercise, socialization, medical care, and sunlight become less accessible for the average person, the more wondrous distractions will all be offered in the virtual world to keep us docile and keep the machine running. And on that note, make sure to check out today's sponsor, Dragon City, by clicking the link in the description where you can get a custom funky frog decoration. This has been the Internet Report. Thank you so much for watching, and comment down below what you think I should report on next time. Remember, the internet is fun, but here, nothing's real, nothing matters, and no one can be trusted. Goodbye!